Probably seen some of the ads that I've seen before too. And it's, hey, go ahead and download my material, pay for this program, and then you're going to be able to generate $100K a month in PT revenue by being an online coach. Reality is it does work, but it only works if that's what you're planning on doing. If you're disciplined enough to actually go through the process and make it happen. Those programs are great, but you got to take action. Hey, so if you're in this space, you're probably seeing some of the ads that I've seen before too. And it's, hey, go ahead and download my material, pay for this program, and then you're going to be able to generate $100K a month in PT revenue by being an online coach. Reality is it does work, but it only works if that's what you're planning on doing. If you're disciplined enough to actually go through the process and make it happen. Those programs are great, but you got to take action. And before you even get to that, some of you are in the position where you're using Square or Stripe or taking payments through PayPal or Venmo or Cash App, and you're just kind of like doing some of the things, right? You're in this process where you're thinking to yourself, I'm going to grow big. I'm going to do all these things. I'm going to have a gym someday. I'm going to have multiple gyms. I'm going to franchise my idea. Some of you are thinking like that. Some of you just want to run your own show and be small, and that's cool because it does work. I've been in positions where I had multiple locations and I thought, man, if I only had just like one location. So I get both sides of the coin. But if you're in the position where you actually really want to grow and you're thinking to yourself, I've got all the tools I need, and you're still running your business off of Square or Stripe or some of these other platforms, taking money from customers, it's not going to cut it. Okay. And I'll just tell you, it does cut it if you only have like maybe 10 to 30 clients, because you can do that on a spreadsheet. You can manage your business on a spreadsheet doing that. And when you're looking at the platforms that you're using, okay, like a True Coach or a My PT Hub or something like that, where you're actually using programming to work with your clients. And don't get me wrong, those things are needed, especially if you're trying to grow. You know, you need those programs so you can track progress, and it just makes it easier to do some of the things you're doing. But also makes it kind of difficult because it's limited in the way that it functions to actually run your business so you can monitor what's going on. If you're trying to get to a point where you're doing $100K a month in PT and you're doing your online business program, you need a business management solution. You need a software tool that's going to help you run your PT business. Okay, this is the whole reason why I developed Biz Ops, was because I was in the position. Now, I wasn't doing online training, everything was in club, but I still ran into the same problem. The complexity of how to manage a lot of clients at the same time with a lot of coaches still existed. So that's transferable. That doesn't change, right? If you're online and running a business, granted, you have a lot bigger population to draw from, right? You've got the entire United States if you're here in the US, or if you're trying to go global, you got the whole globe. I mean, you got 8 billion people that you can go prospect for, right? But when you're in a position where you're trying to run a business, you have to have business management software. So that way you can track your revenue, you can track your progress, just like you track your clients. And a lot of those platforms, they just don't do all the things that you need it to do to make sure that you're hitting all marks, right? You need to be in another gear. So if you're in a position today and you're looking at what you're doing and you're going, I really want to grow, then you got to take a step back. My suggestion, okay, you don't have to do any of these things. It's just my recommendation from my own personal experience. Okay. And in my personal experience, working off of a training app to design workouts, and there might be a payment portal there or a payment tool where you can take payments. But what about client that needs their session credited back to them, right? Because maybe that session didn't happen. Okay. How are you going to track another coach? How are you going to manage their calendar? How are you going to be in a position where you can see what's really going on and make sure that you're paying out your coaches correctly? And how are you going to monitor your business so you can set targets for yourself the very next month? Sure, you can do it all on a spreadsheet, but like I said, once you get beyond like those 30 clients, it starts to become a bit of a challenge because you're trying to manage how many sessions they have remaining, what did they pay for, and after 30 clients, you start to look for other coaches that can help you out, but now you got to manage them too and manage their client sessions. So take a look at different types of business management software or gym management software, personal training management software, right? Not just about the programming, it's also about how you manage your business. Now, I've been in a previous podcast, I talked a little bit about how you go from a gym and build your next revenue stream. Now, if you're a personal trainer, and that's really what this talk is about the personal trainers, the coaches who are running their own personal training studio, or those who are running a PT business inside a gym, having some of those tools, absolute necessary. Okay, it's a thing that you need in order to monitor what's going on. But you also have to apply the same techniques, the same things for your personal training business for your clients. How you program, that same should flow over into the way that you're managing your business so you can see what's going on, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and provide in the notes some things that you can do so you can help with some of your tracking. If that's something that you need, you can see how you should be tracking your revenue, how you should be tracking some of those things, and how you can actually manage your client sessions and manage other coaches with a platform like Biz Ops. So take a look at that, download the information, and if it's of any interest to you and you want to see how you can kind of take both of those tools, the current platform that you're on today, where you're programming and creating workout sessions for your clients and tracking their progress, how you can also implement another platform that helps you run your business. Appreciate your time today. Thanks for listening. And I know it was a short one, but I just had that on my mind today and I wanted to make sure I got it out. See you on the flip side.